shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River. Locker room, we're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Monday, down. 180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Easy. Kill.
Carr now on first down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, it's Carr. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. He's at the 50, the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Now Joe Mixon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 13. 80 weapons.
On second down, here's Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. What's up? Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I got you.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
26-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 14-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Focus, defense, focus. Right there, 54, right there.
Carr. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Later 9. 56. 29. 56. Check 56. Blue down. 56.
Again, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Here we go. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. One, Omaha. 50 seconds left. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Being chased out left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 21. Here we go. Topper!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
He's talking about you. Tell him to run.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got his man open out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 32 on the play. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Carr to throw on second down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check. Fresno, 6'6", pull it high.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Watch twist.
They run for it with Mixon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, alert 3. Under 10, 10. SOS. Watch twist. That's it.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We own it. 21. No. 11. Switch it. 13.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Single. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, exit. Twenty-one.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 20.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ross on the return. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
13.
Garoppolo now. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Open man is heard. It's complete. He's at the 40. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Black 80!
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! White Monday! 93! 93! Bravo! 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
That's it! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
We got this.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready? What's up?
Let you play.
Be dead. Check. Easy. Kill. What's up?
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
11.
We got 4. We got
2. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
11. Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike down. 180. Watch the pass. Kill. Right away. 29. 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Down. 180.
56. Check 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Slam. Come through.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr to the left side here for Eifert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. He's got daylight. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Sponge. No. This right, Chief.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. touchdown. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17.
56. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Zoo. 56. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Back to throw. Carr. And able to find Green. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 83 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. We've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green, long, explosive touchdown catches.
And he is so good at playing the ball in the air and going over the top of people to make catches. I think his teammates call it playing a little bit of hoops or playing above the rim. He is fantastic at it and continues to get better as his career progresses.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. 21. Watch the right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 20. 11.
Now Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, alert! Mike 57. Exit.
Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Hey.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the